Peace and blessings, everyone. And a special shout out to the infamous Chris One, who I will be putting this video up as a video response on his Life According to Chris ID. The video, which is, what is it? Keeping Up Appearances, yeah. Very interesting video. And I just watched it, so I hope what I say doesn't come out too convoluted, because as normal, when I make these videos, I'm coming straight up the head, trying to express what it is I'm thinking immediately. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I try my best. So some thoughts on the real quick on the Matrix thing. And he said that Neo started to act the way that Morpheus and Trinity were seeing him or treating him. I can see that in relation to your argument. But the thing is, since that he turned out to be the one, was it more actuality that he started to change, started to realize who he was, more so than him changing because our people were seeing him. Like I said, since he was the one, he had to be the one. Eventually, he was going to fulfill his destiny of being the one over time, however long it took. And he had his people telling him the one. And it didn't matter how much Morpheus believed, because eventually it didn't come down to belief. It actually came down to Morpheus knew that he was the one, because he was the one. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know how that really works. Which speaks to if we adopt a perception of ourselves according to how we perceive other people perceiving us, then it comes down to our own perception. So it comes down to if we are correct or incorrect of how we believe people are perceiving us. And the only way of getting the true perception other ones have of us is in what they say, and in them directly telling us how they see us. Otherwise, all we have to go off is maybe their attitude towards us, their body movements, which isn't what I'm looking for. What's that word I'm looking for? Their body language. That's what I'm looking for. Body language towards us. And so, those things that we attempt to interpret, which we might be totally wrong. So we say unless they explicitly tell us what they think of us, then we could be wrong in our perception. And so that just throws off whack who we are. So it comes down to knowing who we are, believing who we are ourselves, and negating anything anyone else might be thinking about us or even saying about us. Because take me, for example. I am that I am. And the reason I say I am that I am is because I am many things, and so that may not make me anything specifically. When people ask me how I'm doing, I say I am that I am. Because at any point in time, and every point in time, I'm angry inside, I'm happy inside, joyful inside, I'm sad inside, I'm all those things. I'm that inside myself. Now at that point in time, it's not necessarily manifesting itself. I'm not feeling angry. I'm not feeling angry right now. But if I got on a subject, I can get angry because I had it inside me because of my thoughts and feelings towards things going on in this world. So I say I am that I am, because if you really want to know how I am, then we'll get in a very long discussion. Now when I ask other people how they are, I am truly asking how they are. And that right now, we give the general, I'm doing good, good in yourself, just that quick throwing out. But most people aren't good. or they're good in some parts. But once again, there's many aspects to, you know, our life and how we're feeling and whatnot. So, you know, a good thing is just something to throw out and throw it in general and then go on with your life. Oh, good. But when I ask it, I really want to know how you're doing, because I know you might say you're good, but there's more to it than good. There are things going on in your life that aren't good, and I'm really interested in that. Because, you know, all that will cause very long discussions, and you know, people don't want to get the time to do that. You know, they don't believe people are really concerned about them, or you know, they just figure, you know, what the heck. Because to go along with that, you know, the saying, can't complain, you know. And then and usually when somebody said, I reply, and if you did, would anybody care? And then they laugh, and then I would be sure to point out that if they did want to complain, then I'm here for them to complain too. I'm here to listen to them. So I try to throw that as much as possible, because like I said, a lot of people have a lot of complaints. You know, we have a lot of ills and troubles and pains within ourselves, and I don't think most people don't have someone to express that to. And I know I say to people I don't really know, but just in case. I know I might be a stranger to them, but I put it there just in case. And occasionally some people take me up on that. Right? Now, so again, the perception of me, and it's also relates to that. This is something that I struggle with in myself recently. In my showing myself to you, to the world, to the YouTube world, and to everybody around the world who can see this, and people around me. I guess the base of who I am, and what I do here on YouTube is for a spiritual cause, and raising my spirituality. But I would guess that is not completely who I am, or there's more other aspects to me, or that I might not realize that I just may be totally spiritual. Now I know, wait a minute, that don't really come out right. What I'm saying is, okay, when I am relating to people here on YouTube, when people contact me, I have people who, you know, are from all types of different walks of life. Right? Now, depending on how they send a message to me or act to me, determines how really I respond to them. And sometimes I get caught up and get into a bind. For instance, I have someone who will refer to me as minister, which, you know, that is my title. I am an ordained minister. Of course, that's my name, Minister Blah. And so they'll come at me from a religious standpoint, and so, you know, I'll come back at them in the same. But then I get somebody who come at me like, you know, what's up, dude, and from that way, and so it sort of wants to change me from coming at them spiritually. Or I might have a brother or sister in here, you know, like, you know, what's up, and this and that is a part of who I am. You know, if you know me, you watch my videos, that is part of who I am. I smoke weed and all that. I'm into hip hop, so that black aspect of me, being I am black, I am that. Now, if I had to pick between the two, I would want you pick the spiritual aspect of myself, the God aspect of myself, and drop this worldly material, black recognition, and, you know, black culture, being hip hop, whatnot. If I had to choose between the two, but I am partly both, and so, like I said, I get caught up when they come at me. I sort of sometimes want to stay within the spiritual and bring and speak forth the God to them, but because they come at me, I feel it might not be appropriate, and so I like I said, I battle for myself if I want to come back, you know, like, yeah, what's up, black, you know, what's up, sister. And really, I don't really talk like that, sister. That's not something I really say, but when you have some sisters you have on here who are like that, who are real like that, who come at you like that. And so like I said, I battle if I want to basically, like I said, stay in the spiritual, and so it's dropping this blackness part of me. And so I hope you see what I'm saying. So it becomes a battle once again, and like you said, it's putting on the face for different people. And I have a problem. I have a problem trying to switch like that, and it makes me confused about exactly if I want to just put on one face and make it the same across the board. And if I did so, how would that affect my relationship with people? Would it put them off because they feel that I'm trying to be something? Just imagine your minister comes to you one day talking about, "What up, nigga?" And so you be taken aback. But maybe being different to different people might be necessary to communicate and relate to them. Putting on a different face with each person, because each person has their own mentality, how they think and how they act and all type of things. So it's best if you do whatever you can to relate to him, because the same so to one, you be like, "What up, nigga?" One might accept that, saying it to a brother from the hood, whereas you wouldn't say it to, a brother, a well-educated brother who's been to college and who works for some, prestigious law firm, whatnot. So it might be necessary to change back and forth. It might be necessary. Like I said, I'm not really that good at it because I battle with it. But if ever at a point in time I realize that it is necessary, then maybe I, will be able to do that, take on that role. But only if I deem it necessary. Otherwise, it will just be a battle within me on exactly which route to go. Because occasionally I get that's people accuse me of trying to be something. And all I'm doing is trying to be myself. But I guess people think I'm trying to put on airs, trying to think that I think I'm all high and mighty, and when I speak to spiritual stuff. But it's just being me. But some people perceive me of, like I said, that I'm trying to really be something. But ultimately, no matter what, people can only be who they are. So even if you think somebody's being fake, or if somebody is actually being fake, then that's who they are as a person. They're just a fake person. If you have people who are fake, you already had politicians who can switch faces. Well, once again, it's not necessarily that they're being fake. It's just that's who they are. It's part of their makeup. They are able to do that. They can be a chameleon and switch from person to person like that. So for me, I'm not able to do that, and I battle with that, and I worry about if me taking one hard line of who I am, that it like scares people off, pushes people away, and I don't want to do that. I want to bring people to me because I believe I have a message to get out there. And that's why I make these videos, to try to give you, to show you all of me, the good and the bad. And so I got videos up here that just could be considered embarrassing to me. And so I've had someone who doubted me being a minister, because I'm sure they've seen some of my videos and say, well, a minister wouldn't do that. Well, a minister might, but once again, and this goes to keeping appearances. We have those in the position of authority who want to show that one side, and it's part of marketing. You have the politicians, going back to politicians, who want to show just that one side, that they're a person of in authority, and they have this demeanor that can allow them to do their job, and the other part they hide. So, for instance, I could just come on here and put all videos of me being spiritual. If you look at my my picture from my user ID, I have the album, I have the hood on my head, which is designating, showing you the spiritual aspect of me. Now it might be to my advantage for my cause to come on every time, Macho, for me to come on every time with my hood on and just be spiritual. But once again, I want to show you who I am, and so I want to show you the good and the bad. That maybe there's more good to me than bad, or that in a good and bad. It's just who I am, and it's not necessarily good and bad. It's just who I am, and it's the truth of who I am. And so, like I said, I always want to get that to you, no matter how I may come out, no matter how stupid I may look, no matter what. Because I am coming to speak truth to you, I feel it's important that I show you the truth. All right? So I hope that all that made sense, and not I ramble on and get convoluted. I know some parts of it was. But then I hope you discern that it's just all about truth. God bless everyone. Peace and love.